Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to make a coconut whipped body butter as well as a coconut mango body butter and a unscented body butter. The first thing I am going to do is weigh out my hard butters that need to be melted. So I have a mix of shea butter, coconut oil, and some beeswax. The beeswax is optional, but it just helps keep the body butter from melting when the temperatures get too high. I put the hard butters on the stove, so next I'm going to weigh out my oils that are liquid at room temperature. Then I make sure I mix it well. Once the hard butters have melted, I'm going to check the temperature, make sure it's not too hot, let it cool down before I mix it with the other oils. For today's batch, because I'm making 3 different body butters, I have to split my master batch before I add my oils. This is just easier. Instead of weighing each one separate, I just weigh the base together and then split it. So I just split it into 3, and then for each one I'm going to add the fragrance. This one is the coconut body butter, and after adding the fragrance I just make sure it's well blended. It's easier to add and blend the fragrance when you add it at this stage rather than waiting till the body butter gets harder. And I'm also labeling, just because I'm making 3 different batches, I don't want to mix them up. And next I add the mango coconut fragrance to the next batch, and then the third one is a fragrance free unscented one, so there's no fragrance to be added there. So before I pop these in the fridge, I like to mix them in the blender just to make sure everything is well incorporated, and I'll repeat this process for each one of the batches. Next, I take it out the fridge, whip it until it's nice and fluffy. Then I will spread it out on some saran wrap. This batch is the unscented batch. Then I will roll it up into like a log, twist the ends, and then pop it back in the fridge. And so I will repeat the same thing with the coconut body butter. And then I'll pop that in the fridge as well. For the mango coconut body butter, I'm going to split the batch and make half of it white, and the other half I'm going to add some color to it. And I'm going to be using a mica powder, which is a skin safe colorant, and it's all natural. I'm going to mix some orange as well as some yellow to try to get like a mango orangey color. And then I also spread that on the saran wrap. And then roll it up in a log and then pop that in the fridge as well. Next, we're ready to start piping into the jars. And the first one I'm going to do is the unscented one. And my piping skills are still improving. It's not my forte, but I just pipe it and try to make it look pretty and neat. And it's also a challenge getting the right volume in there in the jar, so sometimes it's kind of difficult to jam pack these jars so that you guys get as much as I can pack in there. and that's what that looks like. So this is handmade, so each container is going to be slightly different, but similar in piping design. I find it easiest to just pipe in the middle first and then just go around the middle pipe and then fill it up. I am somewhat of a perfectionist, and it sometimes bothers me when that last peak doesn't look good, so I'll try to change it. And if I'm feeling fancy, I'll try to make it look like there's flowers on top, so I'll add some extra pipings or add an extra touch to make it look cute. So for today's batch, I also need to restock the 2.5 ounce jars, so I'm also filling the smaller jars. I always try to fill some free samples. So if there's some left over into the piping bag, I'll grab some of these tiny sample jars and just fill them up so that you guys can try it. And then now I'm going to repeat the same thing with the mango coconut body butter. So this one is the one with the two colors, and I think it's just really cute having the color pattern design there. So this is what it ended up looking like. If you guys want to see more of how I make these products behind the scenes, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.